I'm Sloane. I'm the director of Dimensions.
And my name's Neely. I'm the writer, and I also compose the music for Dimensions.
So we're thrilled to have you here. My husband, Benjamin Oberman, has been talking about this film for a while, and he's very excited and thinks the world of both of you. Let me start with you. Tell me a little bit about, how it was. I know you've been involved with some huge productions. What was it like having your own baby with all of your worldly possessions wrapped into it? Not to be too dramatic or anything.
It was amazing. I mean, I've worked on other people's films for years and years and years, and I love working in the art department. Worked my way up, both in the US and the UK, and was an art director on Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, assistant art director on Batman Begins, and I love working in the art department, but it was sort of time to, I really wanted to direct, and I thought, I'm not just going to talk about it, because a lot of people want to direct, and that's great, but I thought, I won't just talk about it, I just have to go out and do it. And I hadn't even directed a short, but we thought, I'm not getting any younger, I don't want to, we just had to start big. So we thought, in this day and age with digital cameras and with the knowledge we have and selling our house to help fund the film, we could just go out and do it. And I'd been an actor in front of the camera when I was a kid in commercials in Los Angeles, and then a standby art director in the UK. So I think with the knowledge I had, I thought, I didn't see that I'd have a problem directing, and I really enjoyed it. I really love directing. It's just, at the risk of sounding corny, it's a very magical feeling when it all comes together on set.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. And so you wrote the film. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration for it, because it's a fascinating story.
It was inspired by two things. I mean, one was the property we shot at. It's my brother's house, and it's a sort of 20s property. And there's something about it's just a magical place, and there's something just really just inspiring and interesting about it. And he joked that we could make a film there, joking, and we're like, ooh, that sounds good. And then I also got sort of just interested in the passage of time, and I guess getting older and what it means, and is it gone forever, these moments, or do they repeat? Are there multiple timelines? It's things we just don't understand. And I started looking at the physics, and then getting a little bit, I guess obsessed, maybe a little bit, with that. And the two the time period and that, it just married in my head, and then I met the professor. He came and walked into my head at some point, and that was kind of it. That was the moment. And the scenes. I don't want to give anything away, but the scenes where the professor puts the mask on to demonstrate what it would be like to see different dimensions. That was that was the first scene for me. That was where it all came from, the genesis.
Well, it sounds fascinating, and so you were not like necessarily into science fiction as a child. This is more like an adult interest.
No, I was. I was, and Sloane too. I think both, but more into like Isaac Asimov, and
I watched Twilight Zone repeats when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was definitely more like the classic sci-fi. I think we both enjoyed and sort of brought up on, and so there was definitely that element. But we've got quite varied interests. It's just, there's a lot of genres we enjoy, so it was interesting to sort of combine period and sci-fi.
And is this your first full-length feature that you've written?
I wrote, several before this, but this is the first one we got produced, yes, and then I've written several more, so it's.
And how was it working together? I mean, this was truly a family affair with your brother and your friend I loved it. He said he introduced the two of you, so it's, but how was it, did it make it harder in some ways, or was it easier overall because you were all so committed on a more visceral level?
I think we work really well together, because I think we have very different talents and skills. So, I don't really consider myself a writer, and Ant doesn't want to direct. So it's like that was a good delineation, and we produced it together just because we creatively, and because of, it was mostly our money. We wanted it to be all ours, or ours and the team that we worked with.
I mean, Sloane and I discussed early on, and making a film, you're exhausted, the shoot, it's a long day, and at some point we were not going to agree on something, and we discussed, she is the director, so she got final say, and I'll fight for what I believe in, but the bottom line is someone has to sort of steer the ship, so that was hers, which is just as well it went well, because otherwise I would have blamed you. Sorry, love.
Yeah, that would have been my concern, actually, but I'm glad it all worked out. So what do you think about Film Festival Flix picking up the film? What's been your experience so far with the company?
Film Festival Flix is amazing. You're sort of a perfect fit with our film, because the ethos of finding films that you like, that you think other people would like, sort of made sense with us because we've been on the film festival circuit and we know that we had good audiences and people want to come see it. So, and you guys think the same thing. You choose films that you like, that you know other people will like, and it's a simple concept, but you're passionate about the films you pick up, and we're passionate about our films. So it's sort of everybody's going in the same direction.
and I think, distribution is changing. It's the industry is just in utter turmoil. So I think it's people that are thinking outside of the box and looking at different ways forward, and that's what you guys are doing, which for us is the perfect fit. I mean, we've all the way through, we've combined genres, we've thought outside the box to make this. So I think to continue that journey with the partnership with you guys is great.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, Benjamin definitely has praised your social media, efforts, and that you truly are kind of pioneering as filmmakers in that. So I think the marriage is really an interesting one.
Yeah.
It's finding new ways to move forward, I think, for independent film on both sides.
So how does it feel here tonight, though, to see this on the big screen at LA Live? Couple words, sum it up.
It is definitely exciting and a bit mind-boggling to be premiering our film in my hometown of LA.
No, it's fantastic. It really is. It's just an amazing experience. It's a great venue. I mean, we just checked the sound and the picture. It looks great, sounds great. We're really, really thrilled.
And the good news is that Benjamin just told me on camera that if we had to, we'd sell our house to help the distribution. So we're really pouring ourselves in here, so we're committed.
He told you on camera, can we have a copy of that?
On the outtakes. Well, congratulations, and it's been so fun, and I wish you the best of luck with continued success with it.
We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.